the people who are writing these reports have a strong bias. Often they distort facts. Many of these reports are actually riddled with inaccuracy.
Last year, that was how India's foreign minister had shut down criticism of India based on reports which rank countries on their democratic strength. Such reports, mainly by Western think tanks, have been claiming that India's democratic structures have been weakening in recent years. This has sparked worry in Delhi that such reports could have an adverse effect on India's credit rating. This would make it more expensive for India to raise foreign funds. To counter this problem, the Narendra Modi government is reportedly planning an indigenous democracy ratings index. Al Jazeera on March 21 claimed to have exclusive information about this plan by the Indian government. Modi's officials are in talks with prominent Indian think tank Observer Research Foundation or ORF for the project. ORF works on various initiatives with the government, most prominent of which is the Raisina Dialogue. ORF co-hosts the conference with the Indian Foreign Ministry to focus on global issues from an Indian perspective. For the Democracy Index, Modi government's internal think tank, Niti Aayog, is reportedly coordinating with ORF. Government sources said that a review meeting was held by Niti Aayog in January and a decision was taken for ORF to release the report in a few weeks. The Democracy Index went through peer review process and expert analysis on methodology recently. Officially, Niti Aayog denied to Al Jazeera that it was making any democracy index, but did not confirm or deny that it was helping another organization develop it. Meanwhile, the publication said that over the last 3 years, there has been growing concern within the Modi government about countering international perception on its democratic strength. Various reports like the Economist's Democracy Index, VDem Institute's Democracy Report, and Freedom House's Freedom in the World have been publishing warnings about India in recent years. In its latest report for 2023, The Economist labelled India a flawed democracy. Meanwhile, VDem recently called India one of the worst autocratizers in the world. This was a downgrade from the electoral autocracy tag in 2018. In last year's report, Freedom House called India partly free for the third year in a row and said that the country is losing ground. Interestingly, India had been rated a free country in 2018, 2019 and 2020, but its scores dipped subsequently. Here is how India has fared in these reports over the years. In the Economist's Democracy Index, India ranked 41 out of 167 in 2023. This marked an improvement from a year earlier when India's rank was 46. It was the same in 2021. In 2020, India's rank was 53 and 51 a year before. This was a big dip from 2018 when India ranked 41. Interestingly, in 2014, India's rank was 27. In Freedom House's report, here's how India has been rated in recent years. Between 2022 and 24, India's score has remained static at 66 out of 100. This was a decline from 67 in 2021 and 71 in 2020. In 2019, India's score was 75, while the preceding 2 years saw India rated at 77. In the varieties of democracy or VDem reports, this has been India's performance. In the latest report, India ranked 104 out of 179 on the liberal democracy scale. In electoral democracy, India ranked 110. This marks a fall from last year when India's liberal democracy rank was 97 and electoral rank 108. In 2022, India's liberal democracy rank was 93 and electoral democracy rank was 100. This was an improvement from 2021 when India ranked 97 on the liberal scale and 101 on the electoral scale. In 2020, the ranks were 90 and 89 respectively. In 2019, India stood at 85th position in liberal democracy rankings and 87 in electoral democracy. In 2018, India was listed at 81st and 82nd ranks respectively. In 2017, the ranks were 70 and 76. Reacting to such reports, India's foreign minister had a heated interaction with a reporter in New York last year.
I actually want to follow up with something you said at an India Today event a while ago. You were asked about India's downgrading in Freedom House and VDem and other democracy scores. And the journalist asked you, quote, how do you see this play itself out in terms of how India is being perceived by the world and these new reports? In your response, you said, quote, it is hypocrisy.
I thought you were supposed to ask me a question.
I am asking you a question. Okay. It is hypocrisy. We have a self-appointed custodians of the world who find it difficult to stomach that someone in India is not looking for their approval, is not willing to play the game they want to play. That doesn't actually answer the journalist's question. So I want to ask you again, are you concerned that perceived democratic backsliding in India is going to undermine its efforts to become a rising power in the world?
I think it answers the question if you would be objective enough to understand it. I think it says very clearly that the people who are writing these reports have a strong bias. Often they distort facts. Many of these reports are actually riddled with inaccuracies. So I put it to you, there's an ideological agenda out there. I don't know why that's hard to understand.
Now, Indian government sources have told Al Jazeera that the ORF democracy rankings will be released soon. Does this mean that they will be published before or during the upcoming Lok Sabha elections? That is not clear yet, but it's likely that the Modi administration would be looking more closely at the international reaction to the report rather than the domestic response.